Imagine getting laid like my students for Daygame during an economic crisis in 2025, while others are hiding under their beds due to world events. Most men turn mental when things get tough. My students turn into pussy magnets. Also, did you know that you should do the opposite of everything you are doing now? Instead of holding onto your money, you should be investing. I know it sounds crazy because we're so used to hearing about when the world events gets bad like Donald Trump's tariff, and also when you see a war across the Middle East, and you saw Donald Trump dropping bunker busters at its nuclear facilities. Your first instinct is to be uncertain and to hide the money underneath your mattress. And while you think that is important, I'm going to share 3 strategies with you today that's going to revolutionize the way you think about investing in my coaching. Rather than holding onto your money and ignoring miracles of one laid testimonials after another, even with students getting multiple lays. So what is be fearful when others are greedy and greedy when others are fearful? You do the opposite of what everyone else is doing, going against your first instincts, which is to hold your money and to ignore my 5-day challenge and to ignore the 5-day launch, looking at me like I'm crazy. It's Warren Buffett quote or strategy for investing. So the first strategy is follow the Warren Buffett strategy we just talked about. The big idea here is Warren Buffett for his quote, "Be fearful when others are greedy and greedy when others are fearful," is a great strategy of how you should live your life because other people are wrong and they are sheeps that are unsuccessful, especially with women. This is important because you should not panic and lose your mind because the world events are going to turn out good. But you should not turn mental and give up, because the worse the world events get, the more likely you're going to quit if new crisis piles up every month. So stop being a zombie. The second strategy is you should do the opposite of everything that you've been doing so far because you are a failure in life since you're at rock bottom. The main thing to understand here is that the opposite is true. I tell my unteachable case students that since you have failed everything in life, you are the worst type of students of all time. Then, if you are exactly where you should not be, which is not investing in yourself, not being coachable, having bad mindsets, and a lack of grit, in your case, turning mental because of world events, and not investing in my coaching by ignoring my late testimonials, looking at me like I'm crazy, you should do the exact opposite of everything you're going to do, because you are completely wrong. I don't know what you're holding on to, stuffing money underneath your mattress by being a total loser. This means you've messed up your life and need my help. Unless you invest in yourself, you'll never improve. Even if you fail, you gain social skills and confidence by approaching, so stop procrastinating and maybe realize if that is all you accomplish, isn't that alone worth it? The third strategy is you have a same-day lay blueprint with my coaching. In the future, even if you're slow, you're able to eventually pull a woman home. You have the knowledge to do the arrow science, which is maneuver, sexualize it to the maximum, and to deal only with the sexual objections. All the knowledge is important when you finally get yourself in that situation. Most of the students are fast and they'll get laid quickly if they're changeable and adaptable. But the knowledge alone of how the same day lay may one day lead to a future partner. This is key because if you don't have these skills and knowledge and wisdom, which I will point out, then you will never progress because direct game does not work. Playing a huge numbers game is going to get you stuck. I'm your only option. I'm the only one who gets people laid consistently for Daygame this year. Now, I know what you're thinking. It's your lack of emotional intelligence that will still get you triggered, and your first instinct is to turn mental no matter what I say, because your emotions will overcome your logic anyways, because you're experiencing the winner and loser effect. The more you lose, the more cortisol you get. So all this rationalization is not going to work because you are like a wounded animal right now, worried about the economy. Well, the tricky thing is that if you don't start approaching now and avoid it, like most who turn mental, you'll lose neural pathways and make it harder to start later. Most who quit never come back. So don't fool yourself into thinking you'll try again in 2025 or 2026. You quit now, pretending to be mental. You are gone for good. Because you will quit for life, or at least for 10 years. There was no inflation due to the tariffs. The inflation went down. Also, the Iran and Israel situation is already handled. So why Ben Chode? And so I created this Elite Bundle Resurrection sale during the 5-day launch for $940 so you can start fixing your life and have the wisdom to have the same day lay blueprint from open to sex. By identifying where your weaknesses are, you can drill it down to overcome them. So even if you're a hard case or impossible case, later on when you find yourself in a situation where the woman is back in your bedroom, you know exactly what to do to close her, so you can get laid and get a girlfriend in the future. And I, as the world's best day game coach who has 665 laid and po testimonials for Daygame, not to mention lots of students already gotten married from Daygame. Not some stupid night game or Tinder Latin third world shithole country bullshit like other Asian dating coach companies. What I do is I teach you the mindset playlist and to update it in phases so I can make you a text-to-speech audio so you can reset your loser mindset. Then I train you in drills and exercises until it's second nature. And then when you start approaching, you're able to make changes, fixing every mistake until you get laid like my students. So what I've done is I've done all the heavy lifting for you. Everything is already set up in the right place for Elite Bundle Resurrections. So you don't have to think, you You just have to apply and not run away like an unteachable case. If you click the link in the description, you can now have the chance to get laid from Daygame in 2025. I also have a financing plan. Even if you pay off the first one for $333 or 1/3 of it, you can still get Elite 30 with Elite Daygame First Steps booklet and also one Skype. So at least you can get started on approaching by installing social skills and social calibrations first, or start at $666 with Elite 30 and Elite Access and Elite Playbook, which is 2/3 of the price. But today I'm talking about the Elite Bundle Resurrection sale for $940, which is amazing. I'm John Elite, and I can't wait to see you on the inside. If you enjoyed this, join my coaching and give the video a thumbs up for the algorithms. Attention, logical, gritty engineers who want to dominate Daygame, man. How to get laid consistently with high-value white girls through Daygame, and have the option to build a rotation of fuck buddies or choose a potential girlfriend or wife, so you can avoid wasting money on outdated boot camps, struggling with constant rejections, or falling behind in today's tougher dating market. How to succeed in Daygame and get laid consistently with high-value white women using proven strategies that work in real-world, sober environments. Does this sound like you? You're a logical, gritty engineer who's frustrated by your struggles with social skills and tonality in Daygame. You dream of becoming a confident, socially calibrated man who succeeds in Daygame, attracts high-value white women, and builds meaningful relationships, whether for casual dating, a committed girlfriend, or even marriage. You've tried direct game, romantic flirts, or clout-based tactics standing next to women, or relying on nightclub optics for Instagram pictures, and they've all failed to deliver consistent results. You're tired of wasting money on overpriced boot camps that end after a weekend with no long-term guidance or results. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. I've been there myself, and I know the frustration of trying to figure out, how do I succeed in Daygame and get laid consistently with high-value white women using strategies that actually work? Here's the harsh truth about Daygame in 2025. Most dating coaches rely on outdated tactics like direct game, compliments that filter unattractive women but fail to build attraction. Students don't get laid during the boot camp or training period, playing a huge numbers game for months if not years. Romantic flirts, manipulative, alcohol-fueled escalation tactics that don't work in sober, real-world environments. Most people doesn't fit into the boyfriend and girlfriend frame. Clout games, standing next to women or pretending to have value, which only works if you're a club promoter. It won't work for engineers who would get in trouble doing that, with work obligations, which it would piss off your boss, getting you fired. These methods might feel like the easy way out, but in today's tougher economic times, they simply don't work. The solution, Elite Bundle Resurrections. Maneuver her on an instant date, sexualize to the maximum and deal with the sexual objections only. Backfilled with flirts when she talks more, tease when she is off the line. Use the hybrid opener, not direct compliments. Dressed in the husband material whitewash frame. Backed by 660 laid and po testimonials. I've created the Elite Bundle Resurrections coaching program to help logical, gritty engineers like you get laid consistently with high-value white women through Daygame, build a rotation of fuck buddies, or find a girlfriend or wife without relying on gimmicks, setups, or outdated methods. This comprehensive program includes 3 merged courses, 1 year of WhatsApp consultation, and Skype coaching, all designed to give you the tools, strategies, and support you need to dominate in Daygame. Here's exactly what you'll get inside Elite Bundle Resurrections, formerly known as Elite Bundle 2. This is an upgraded course even if the other one works. By having a tonality course in the bundle, I don't have to do as much work for Elite Access, reteaching you. Elite 30, from hard case to hero, a $250 value. You'll dramatically reduce rejections, attract women effortlessly, and get laid faster in Daygame, a 6-module course, which is 5.5 hours on Google Drive plus YouTube private videos. Fix your body language to project confidence, high status, and sexual appeal in every interaction. You'll avoid flaky women and start having more sex with attractive women you actually want. Includes a 30-day challenge to build new habits like a real natural in just 10 minutes a day, so you can get real numbers that lead to dates and pull women home or same-day lay. You'll stop wasting time on flaky women, avoid dead-end interactions, and finally enjoy the sex life you've always wanted. Whether you're looking for casual hookups, a rotation, or the perfect girlfriend or wife, master the social skills and social calibration fundamentals so you can get laid or build a rotation. Elite Playbook is $500 value. Stop losing women during interactions, avoid last-minute resistance, and finally start having consistent success in Daygame. Whether it's casual sex, a rotation, or finding a girlfriend, master advanced game techniques, escalation tactics, and objection handling in a 42-module course. 15 hours hosted on Google Drive, which means you could escalate smoothly, overcome objections, and pull women home for same-day lays, pull attractive women home more often, and finally get the sex life you've always wanted. Build on top of the foundation from Elite 30 to confidently pull women home to have sex with them and refine your approach. Learn from a step-by-step system designed to help you escalate smoothly. You overcome external challenges and start having sex with attractive women no matter the circumstances. Includes commentary before every video on how techniques have evolved over time, which means giving you a mental filter to adapt to any situation, including the inflation, tariffs, or any future scenarios. The new Elite Tonality Mastery, a $500 value. This course is all brand new, but my students with 20 lays, 8 lays, and 15 lays got married, procreated. They were all secretly doing all of these exercises on Elite Access. There are more videos than these, but they are averagely 2.5 hours or 3 unedited. I'm cutting it down. So you would get the early access version right now, which means you'll project high status confident tonality that reduces rejections and pull women home to get laid even when the world feels economically uncertain. A 12-hour course with a 21-day challenge for only 10 minutes a day of practice helps you avoid sounding stressed or beta, so you can bypass women's defenses and attract them effortlessly, which means you'll start pulling them home to have sex by captivating them with your calm, confident whitewash tonality. Stop turning women off with cortisol-fueled, rush speech, so you can slow down, project high-status whitewash tonality, and bypass women's defenses to pull them home effortlessly. You can follow a proven day game system with 660 laid, pull testimonials, get laid again in 2025, even when other day game coaches can't get their students laid for the last few years, which means you can get laid with white women no matter the challenges. Elite Access a $400 value. You'll avoid wasting months on trial and error, master day game skills quicker, and start having sex with attractive women consistently. 1 year of daily WhatsApp consultations, 10 minutes per day for personalized guidance, drill corrections, and real-time feedback, so you can fix mistakes on the spot, refine your approach, and get laid faster. You would get laid faster than doing it yourself. Use my mental filter to identify your sticking points, which means you'll stop repeating the same mistakes. Avoid wasting time with your mental filter. Skype coaching a $3,000 value. You'll stop second-guessing yourself. Avoid wasting time on trial and error. 10 one-hour online coaching sessions for in-depth, personalized feedback, so you can confidently approach women, escalate smoothly, and build the sex life you truly want. It's more efficient than days of asking on Elite Access to get your questions answered. Refine your body language, tonality, and day game structure while addressing your unique challenges in real time, so you can get more solutions faster than Elite Access 10 minutes a day asking non-stop questions in 1 hour. Some people can't take action unless they get clarity first, so this speeds up your adaptation to get laid faster, gain clarity, and level up faster with direct Skype guidance. Total value, $4,650. But today, you're getting all of this for 3 payments of $333 or $1,000 up front. If you had Elite 30 or Elite Bundle 1 or Elite Access, you can just pay the difference. Not full price if you can show me your previous invoices. If you had Elite Bundle 2, then it's only $200 to upgrade. I can't afford to sell it to you for any less, but I can reset your Skypes to 10 again. $1,200 at the start of August, the official launch price. $1,400 at the start of November, the last price increase to its final pricing. First 10 people who signs up will get the John Elite Day Game Motivation soundtrack, the same music you are hearing from the 5-day challenge if you train with me. After 10 people joins, I won't offer it anymore. The financing plan is finally available for a limited time. You can break the payment down into 3 pieces so it's affordable. I would enable bits and pieces of the course until the payment is done in full, so you can go at your own pace over 3 months. Unless you want to pay in full and unlock everything at once. Start today. Why this program works. Unlike outdated boot camps or scammy platform popular gurus selling illusions, Elite Bundle Resurrections focuses on proven strategies like, if you have a busy job, you can still level up and approach less to get laid more, mastering body language, tonality, and social skills by rehearsing in the mirror 10 minutes a day, which means you can save time and avoid mass approaching. You don't have to deal with flaky phone numbers, but get laid the same day, using the arrow science method to refine your approach and handle objections. So you can maneuver, sexualize it to the maximum and deal only with the sexual objections. You can ethically deal with sexual objections without alcohol and escalate hard. She will escalate you instead to have sex, which is ethical, building consistent results through real-world, sober day game tactics. Not have to use last-minute resistant creepy pickup artist tactics. With 660 laid, pull testimonials, this proven program delivers real, measurable results in as little as a week, a month, or a few months depending on your case. Adaptations for 2025 ethnicity-specific training. From now on, each ethnicity, Asians, Indians, and Latinos, will follow a customized training path tailored to their unique challenges and tendencies. Asians will begin with Elite 30, focusing on building foundational habits and social skills. The goal is to develop strong habits that override their natural social impairments. They'll review testimonials from fellow Asians to rebuild belief systems damaged by other Asian dating coaches who promote false narratives like night game and muscle, or going to Latin countries using Tinder. Fashion and tonality will be whitewashed to elevate their perceived natural status, and no direct compliments or zombie tactics will be allowed. Once these habits are solidified, they'll move on to elite tonality mastery to refine tonality and emotional control. Indians will start with elite tonality mastery to focus on tonality and consistency. Their training will emphasize showing up and completing tasks for 7 days in a row to overcome ADHD tendencies. They tend to disappear for 3 weeks at a time. Supplementation will be recommended to support mental clarity, and fashion will be whitewashed to increase their perceived status. Direct compliments will be banned, or using alcohol, romantic flirts, or push-pulls, and they'll transition to Elite 30 after completing the tonality challenge. Training path: Elite tonality mastery to build consistency and tonality. Elite 30 to integrate tonality with social skills and social calibrations. Latinos will undergo a 1-week probationary period to assess their coachability. Lots have been unteachable cases this year, not last year. During this time, they must complete the mindset playlist and prove they can execute training consistently. After a week of training, they will update the takeaways with the problems they have. If they refuse, they would be removed. If they fail to complete the probationary requirements, they will only have access to Elite 30 Elite Playbook and 1 Skype session with no further progress allowed. If they pass, they can purchase the rest of the course and continue training, including Elite Access, the Skypes, and Elite Tonality Mastery. Latinos must rehearse daily for 10 to 15 minutes and approach sparingly to avoid reinforcing bad habits. Not run away from crippling approach anxiety like half the Latino students. Their transformation may take longer due to deep-rooted fears for half of them, but persistence leads to success. Training path: probationary period to assess coachability. Elite 30 to build foundational skills. Elite Tonality Mastery, if coachable, to refine tonality and emotional control. No refund policy for committed, coachable students only. Some individuals struggle with emotional issues like high cortisol levels and the inability to break free from the winner or loser effect. This often leads to fixating on optics and worshiping white dating coaches, assuming their methods work for day game based on appearance alone, which it doesn't, or rarely does if super popular. This mindset results in procrastination, blame shifting, and chasing illusions, making real progress impossible. I'm the best day game coach in the world, with 660 laid poll testimonials to back it up. My methods work, period. But this program isn't for everyone, and that's by design. There's no refund policy, and here's why: success requires personal responsibility. If you're not ready to take ownership of your results, this program isn't for you. I've worked with all kinds of students: easy cases, normal cases, which is likely not you. They get laid in a few days to a week or few weeks. Less are around these days due to the economy. Hard cases, they progress slowly but follow instructions, put in the work, and succeed. But they are always stuck in their head, thinking non-stop and asking questions instead of doing. Impossible cases, they struggle emotionally but trust the process and achieve results. Unteachable cases, these are the ones I won't work with. If you procrastinate, reject feedback, blame others for your failures, or refuse to adapt, this program isn't for you. This program is for winners, men who are ready to commit, take action, and transform their lives. If you're stuck in the loser effect, making excuses, getting triggered due to a lack of emotional intelligence, and spiraling into failure, this isn't for you. But if you're coachable, ready to follow my proven system, and willing to do the work, Elite Bundle Resurrections will deliver results. Act now and get laid in 2025. First 10 people who signs up will get the John Elite soundtrack, the same music you are hearing from the 5-day challenge if you train with me. After 10, I won't offer it anymore. Few people have already bought it, so there isn't 10 left, just a few. Don't wait, it won't come back ever. If you want a financing plan, please write it in the message area of the Contact Me form. $1,000 until the end of July. If you had Elite 30 or Elite Bundle 1 or Elite Access, you can just pay the difference. Not full price if you can show me your previous invoices. If you had Elite Bundle 2, then it's $200 to upgrade, since I can't make a profit if it's only $100 difference. Price would go up to match the price increases in the future. $1,200 at the start of August, the official launch price. $1,400 at the start of November, the last price increase to its final pricing. Financing plans are available. I understand times are tough, which is why I'm offering a flexible payment plan for Elite Bundle Resurrections. You can start today for just $333 a month for 3 months, making it easier to invest in yourself without paying everything up front. With this plan, the program unlocks step by step, ensuring you stay focused and on track. If you prefer, you can pay in full for $1,000 and gain instant access to everything right away. This is your chance to transform your day game results. Don't wait. Only $333 for 3 times, for 3 months to get started to approach right now. Only pay $333 for the first month. I'll unlock pieces of the Elite Bundle Resurrections at a time. Pay $333 the next month, and I'll unlock more like the Elite Playbook. Then the last $333 to unlock the rest for Elite Access, the Skypes, and Elite Tonality Mastery. Don't let outdated methods, bad advice, or the economy hold you back. Now is the best time to invest in yourself and take control of your future. While others panic or rage quit, blaming tariffs and inflation, the truth is this tariff could spark a golden age of opportunity afterwards, both in the economy and in your dating life. This is your chance to rise above the noise, take early action, and find your ideal girlfriend or marriage partner, because there will be less people approaching, so less competition. To your success, as my next laid testimonial, I'm John Elite, the best day game coach in the world. P.S. The special price of $1,000 until the beginning of August, and is your chance to get this program at a massive discount. Don't wait. Prices increase after August. Don't just take my word for it. Join the 660 plus students who have already got laid or pulled women home with Elite Bundle Resurrections, formerly known as Elite Bundle 2. I would post all the video testimonials here, but it would make the video another 10 minutes scrolling through just the screenshot testimonials alone. Go look at my testimonial page or sales letter.